The KA3 Senior Light for Roberts Builders, Remo Racing in the Iami engine. It's like Chris Alexopoulos to start off pole position, Riley George to start on his outside, Brocklin Parker and Andrew Hollis to start on the second row, Rio Campbell and Daniel Malcolm, Tabitha Ambrose and Acacia McEachran off the fourth, Callum Newton and Georgia Morgan, Lily Kane and Brock Fewens. That's your order. 12 kart field here, 12 laps to sort them out. Roberts Builders, Remo Racing and Iami engines. This is KA3 Senior Light. Go! They're away. Good even start between the two leaders. They come down into one. Oh, we've got a spinner. That's Fewens that's gone round. There was something come off that cart. So Fewens and Newton, I think it is, both out of business here. Well, no, it looks like Fewens is going to continue on, but I reckon it's the Newton cart which is pulled up in the grass there at turn one. But it's Alexopoulos who has made the best of the start. Riley George sits in P2. So behind it's Hollis. Oh, here comes Rio Campbell now on Brocklin Parker down into the last turn. Parker goes back on Campbell at the end of the straight. The two of them are going to go side by side around there. Nice bit of driving. So it looks like Campbell's going to prevail in that one. So out front it's Alexopoulos who leads Riley George. Of course, George ran second at the last round at Ballarat last year in this class. He'd love to go one better today. So Andrew Hollis is in a podium position for that Thomas 7 Motorsport. Of course, sponsors of our encouragement awards this weekend and right through the VCS. So Hollis in 3. So it's Alexopoulos, George, Hollis, Campbell, Parker, McEachran, Malcolm, Ambrose. Next kart through there is Georgia Morgan, and then Lily Kane. A long way back is Brock Fewens. But up front it's Chris Alexopoulos who is making the most of this start to lead Riley George, who is absolutely giving chase there. Next kart through is Hollis, who does a helmet adjustment every lap on that short straight. So have a look out for that next time he comes past. Rio Campbell is the next one in the line. Parker, McEachran, Malcolm, Ambrose, Morgan and Kane with Fewens rounding them out. So still your leader. And he's got a bit of margin, is Alexopoulos. I think that opening lap was Riley George had a little bit to deal with to get back clear in second position, and that was that margin which has been maintained. So 44.397, fastest lap of the race last time by for Alexopoulos, but only just off that pace was Riley George. So whether he's got something to come up with as the race goes on. Andrew Hollis sits in P3. It's a long time since we've seen Andrew Hollis in a go-kart, but he's in third. Next kart through is Rio Campbell. And then Brocklin, Parker, McEachran, Malcolm and Ambrose as they come into the canteen corner. Oh, the two girls, they're having a big dice. That's Georgia Morgan and also Lily Kane coming out of the canteen corner. I tell you, Lily really tried to hang it on there and come into the turn one that didn't come off. So they're at railway now. But back to the lead. And it is Chris Alexopoulos, who is doing nothing wrong at the front of the order. George just doesn't quite seem to have the momentum to go with him. Hollis adjusts that helmet again. Rio Campbell, Brocklin Parker, McEachran, Malcolm and Ambrose. So we've got 5 laps in the books now. So nearly at the halfway point of this final for KA3 Senior Light for Roberts Builders, Remo Racing and Iami Engines. So Alexopoulos doing as he please at the moment. 44.283, another fastest lap of the race, so he's edged out a couple more tenths on the Kart in second, which is Riley George. Andrew Hollis is giving chase in third. Rio Campbell starting to be under pressure now from Brooklyn Parker. So Parker coming on strong late in the race. McEachran, Malcolm, and then Tabitha Ambrose. Georgia Morgan still got the better of the battle with Lily Kane. They're in positions number 9 and 10 with Brock Fewens in position number 11. So Alexa Poulos, he's done everything right so far. Looks like every bit a winner at the moment, but motorsport's a funny game. He's got to get to the end. And he keeps going faster and faster and faster, Chris Alexopoulos. So it was a 44.193. He was just 400ths off his fastest. 7 laps now in the books, as Riley George looks to have consolidated his second position ahead of Andrew Hollis. Rio Campbell and Brooklyn Park are still doing battle. Another little interesting pack at the Horseshoe, which is between the Karts of Acacia McEachran, Daniel Malcolm and Tabitha Ambrose. Those three have been glued together for the race distance so far. And they are 100% on their 8th lap, so there's going to be 4 laps to go. They come onto the main straight this time. Alexa Poulos would appear to be on his way to victory here at Cobden. So the pace very similar between 2nd, 3rd and 4th at the moment, but just that little step ahead is the Alexa Poulos, number 74 Kart. And he's got a really nice run and leads comfortably. So Alexa Poulos comes down to take the final turn to launch into lap number 10. So he's got 3 laps remaining. Here's Alexa Poulos. George sits in P2. It looks like he's going to pick up where he finished last year in position number 2. But I tell you what, Chris Alexopoulos, he is flirting with his fastest lap of the race. He's not far away from it, and we are on lap number 10. So the 74 in very good nick at the moment. Riley George, he comes down into Coca-Cola now in position number 2. In 3, it's Andrew Hollis. Behind him, Rio Campbell, Brooklyn Parker, Acacia McEachran, Daniel Malcolm and Tabitha Ambrose. A little bit of daylight back to Morgan, who comes through the Coca-Cola onto the infield. Lily Kane gives chase as well. Brock Fewens comes around. Oh, Lily ran a bit wide there as he comes down the back straight, gives Fewens a bit of a chance. So Alexa Poulos goes down the back chute. Second last time down there. He's going to set the last lap board when he comes around this time. He's in a commanding position. 1.9 second margin. So the last lap board comes out, this time by for Alexa Poulos. Through he comes. Starts the last circulation. Riley George looks on for a second consecutive podium. Andrew Hollis in position number 3. So down the back chute for the final time, it's Chris Alexopoulos ahead of Riley George. Andrew Hollis looks like he might get a podium on return. Down the back straight comes Alexopoulos. So for Roberts Builders, Remo Racing and Oyami Engines, it's Chris Alexopoulos who takes the win in KA3 Senior Light from Riley George in second. Third place goes to Andrew Hollis, Rio Campbell, Brooklyn Parker, Acacia McEachran, Daniel Malcolm, Tabitha Ambrose, Georgia Morgan's going to come through and take position number 9. Just ahead of Brock Fewens in 10th and Lily Kane in position number 11. That's KA3 Senior Line in the books. We're back shortly with Tag Heavy.